Hello, and welcome to Roadie Corner, or whatever I'm calling this today. Right now, you are looking at version 2.0 of the GH5 software, doing the whole 400 megabit all-I. We'll see how it looks when I'm done editing. Hopefully, my computer doesn't freak the fuck out doing this. Then we'll see if the cards actually work. So far, there's no notifications saying the cards are failing, so all good. I did buy those two brand new V90 cards for this thing, which is what I'm supposed to do. Although I've been hearing from much people said that the Lexar 1000X cards actually work, which I have a bunch of. So I might give them a shot one day. But right now I'm gonna stick with the V90 cards I picked up because I know this would work. Real quick, or maybe not quick, who the hell knows. I'd been asked a little while ago about Tour D prep, how the hell that works, and versus prep stuff. So I will dive that real fast for you guys. We are still waiting for gear to come back. Our gear's first truck's getting back Friday, which is our Mexico stuff, and then we have the stuff from South America coming back at the end of the month. But essentially, tour prep makes a lot of sense. You get everything ready to go. You test all your gear. You maybe have rehearsals, ship stuff off. D prep still different for different acts, but for an act of leopard size where there's scheduling, there's budgeting. It's the way this works. Essentially, we get everything back into the locker. First thing you do is you send some stuff back to some vendors. The radios we rent, stuff. Audio stuff goes back to the audio company, all that kind of stuff. And then essentially you start doing repair work. So rather than let stuff sit for months, which you might forget about, we'll pull anything out of any racks that's broken, any guitars that need to be worked on. We'll get that done right off the bat. Also with that, we'll order stuff. So if you know that the BNX tour, you need to get X, Y, and Z, get it now. A couple reasons for that. One is you don't forget about it. You don't wait till last minute going, oh crap, I don't have this. The other thing is, end of a tour, the bank accounts are full. So for a band, when they're off touring, basically they've been working on a bunch of shows. There's money in the kitty, so to speak. It's much easier to go to the production manager or an artist and go, I need to spend this amount of money on this stuff for next year when they've got a bunch of cash in the account. If you're doing the beginning of another, next tour, the actual band accounts may not have a lot of money in them. Most artists, at least I've worked with over the past, typically the end of the year they put aside, a minimum amount of money in the actual corporate entity to cover stuff just like rentals on warehouse space, insurance, the basic amount of money they need to have for the company to run, with accountants, basic startup costs. But you don't leave a giant pile of money sitting in the band accounts because that actually goes to the artists. So it's kind of better to hit them up, end of tour. So basically, right now, what we're doing is getting everything back, and we're doing all that. We're ordering stuff, we're getting stuff repaired, stuff sent back, stuff returned, whatever we got to do. And that's going to be probably now through, end of next week. We'll be doing a lot of that. And then a few other products popping up. But that's basically Tour D prep. Which is what I was doing today, actually, to some extent. We're kind of redoing our warehouse a bit, building some stuff in there, getting ourselves a little more office space for us, us poor roadies. And that's kind of the current pile stuff. Trying to think what else. Really today, that's kind of about it. I'm waking up really, really early though for some bizarre reason. I've been waking up at for what is for me an ungodly hour of 7 o'clock in the morning. When I don't need to be work till 10, that's kind of a what the hell. And also pretty tired in the evening and gnarly heartburn this last couple weeks. Just a bit of a drag. But hopefully that's going to pass because I kind of like to sleep in a little bit. Although the sun going down earlier and earlier and earlier, I kind of hate. As much as I'm over the LA summer and, frying my ass off and all that stuff, the fact that it's dark out at 6 is kind of a bummer. And it's getting even worse as the winter goes on. I'm a photographer. I like light. I mean, as much as I have my studio lights here and all that fun jazz, I still like natural light because it's gorgeous. And it's a bit of a bummer when it's cold and dark out. Not the cold, just the dark out. Anyways, it's a bit of a rambling. Sorry, I'm just I'm tired. It's been a day. But cameras seem to be working pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can tell any difference of the footage. Pretty much every review I read was, for most people, like, couldn't tell the difference between the all-eye and the normal footage. For those of you who aren't GH5 owners or camera geeks like myself, basically the firmware update that they did in this camera, one of the cool things they did, which is really unusual for cameras of this this price range, is I'll try to explain this. So from what I understand, for the way the cameras work, is when you shooting video, you get like almost like a still, like a JPEG frame, and then like what's called like a keyframe, and then a subsequent frames after that. What the camera does is it basically measures the difference in pixels as opposed to image, and your software on the other side has to basically remake image after that initial one based on the plus or minus or whatever how the math works. That's why a screen laptop might kind of die under the burden of playing back 4K footage because it's not just straight image. It actually do a bunch of math. The thing that Panasonic did in this camera, which is incredibly unusual at this price point, so as I understand this, basically you're looking at like $10,000 cameras do this, and not like really $2,000 cameras, is that they now record actual images for every frame. So the file sizes are considerably larger. So I say stupid larger, but yeah, a lot larger. And but it's supposed to plays back easier. So we'll see that when I'm doing the edit tonight. But the file sizes it's like 3 gigs a minute. It's like some really ungodly size. So I'm at 7 minutes now, 7.5 minutes. Be interesting to see how this thing holds up and where my store this footage. But anyways, I'm pretty excited to check this thing out. I am working on planning me a shoot to the desert next weekend, which I think I mentioned yesterday, the day before. I got scheduled with a model I want to go out with and do some video and stills. And I'm looking forward to trying this thing out with all the cool new video functions and see if I could tell the difference. I'm also going to go up to Central California Saturday and do some drone flying. A buddy of mine, I probably mentioned this yesterday again because I'm just repeating myself, but my coworker is selling one of his houses and he's got it on the market, and I'm going to take my Maverick up there and do some fly over his property to get some footage for him and basically the excuse me to go fly, because it's a real pain in the ass trying to fly those things in LA, because pretty much everywhere you go, you're within 5 miles of an airport or a heliport or something. It's a pain in the ass. So up in the mountains of California, totally legal. Looking forward to that. Anyways, I'm going to end today's little rambling update because I'm just rambling away. Once again, for everybody who has been stopping by, thank you so much. I appreciate the comments. It's actually it's a little harder to keep up on them when there's a lot of them, but I like it. It's kind of fun. I like the interactive nature of this. Keep up with questions, comments. I will try to get better about I'll probably be answering a lot of them just in typing because it's easier when I'm right there to remember. Oh, answer this, than try to remember at the end of the day, this person asked this person asked this. If you guys keep writing, keep asking questions, keep commenting, I will do my best to reply, because that's kind of the whole point of the interactive nature here. And with that, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.